Is training to failure the best strategy for strength gains? Training to failure is repeating an exercise to the point of momentary muscular failure, the point where the neuromuscular system can no longer produce adequate force to overcome a specific workload. The objective in training for muscle failure is to induce the most muscle growth by pumping maximum blood to the area. Training to failure is one of the most powerful tools in a bodybuilder's training regime. But does that work for strength too? Does more muscle equal more strength? Let's first discuss the potential drawbacks and limitations that you can face if you always train to failure. As you could have imagined, the first one is the risk of injury. Imposing such a high demand to your body can certainly lead to possible muscle damage. That obviously depends as well on weights and rep ranges. Training to failure can be very stressful to your nervous system too. If you train to failure too often, you risk overtraining and burning yourself out, which is certainly less than ideal. Training to failure requires longer recovery times between sets, exercises, and workouts, and its effectiveness is questioned by the lack of research and support. But there is actually some study available though. This study has shown the following. Training to failure for untrained subjects has shown no different results from traditional training methods. However, for resistance-trained individuals, training to failure would be a better strategy for hypertrophy. What that means is that if you're a newbie and you train to failure, your strength progress and your muscle gains will be exactly the same than those individuals that use traditional methods. But if you're already doing actively some sort of resistance training, training to failure will actually promote hypertrophy gains. Arthur Jones first and Mike Metzer after him have embraced the training to failure concept and lead the high-intensity training movement in the 70s. Their training focuses on performing quality weight training repetitions to the point of momentary muscular failure. Mike insisted that weight training had to be brief, infrequent, and intense to attain the best results in the shortest amount of time. Training to muscular failure requires a special approach to recovery. Muscle fatigue and recovery are essential components of understanding the physiological adaptations that occur in response to exercise, particularly in relation to training to failure. During exercise, muscles consume energy stored in the form of ATP, which leads to the accumulation of metabolic byproducts such as lactate and hydrogen ions. These byproducts contribute to muscle fatigue by interfering with muscle contraction. Muscle fatigue can also result from changes in neuromuscular function, including decreased motor unit recruitment and firing rates. Basically, as you accumulate lactic acid, your muscles are struggling to fire at full potential. While some level of muscle damage is necessary for adaptation and growth, excessive damage can prolong recovery and impair performance. The recovery process involves balanced nutrition, proper rest, sufficient hydration, and active recovery activities. Generally speaking, strength training methods include a variety of techniques, and the main objectives are improving muscular strength, power, endurance, and overall physical performance. Maximal strength training focuses on lifting heavy weights at low repetitions to maximize force production. The primary objective is to increase the maximum amount of weight an individual can lift for a single repetition. Because strength training is more a skill that is developed through practice, higher volume is important and training to failure will not allow that. Balancing intensity and volume is crucial in strength training to optimize performance, prevent injury, and promote long-term progress. And training with high intensity is essential to promote strength gains. By progressively overloading the muscles with heavier weights, individuals can continuously challenge their muscles and force them to adapt and grow stronger over time. So in summary, based on current scientific knowledge, this analysis seems to show that there is no significant difference in strength and/or hypertrophy between non-failure training and training to failure or non-resistance training individuals. Therefore, it will not be necessary to systematically train to failure if you are a non-resistance training individual. However, looking at only a study that included resistance-trained individuals, the data shows that training to failure has a significantly greater impact on hypertrophy. Balancing intensity and volume in strength training is essential for maximizing performance, promoting muscle growth, and minimizing the risk of overtraining and injury. By incorporating both high-intensity and high-volume workouts strategically strategically with a periodized training program, individuals can achieve optimal results and long-term success in the strength training journey. Muscle fatigue and recovery are intricately linked processes that play a central role in the adaptation to exercise. While Train to Failure can be a valuable tool for promoting muscle growth and strength gains, it should be approached with caution and integrated into a well-rounded training program that emphasizes proper nutrition, rest, and recovery strategies. So what do you think? Are you actually training to failure? Let us know by leaving a comment. And how strong do you think you are? To find out, click on the video on the screen. Until the next time, keep lifting safely, and I will see you on the next one. Ciao!